gentlemen, let's broaden our minds. Lawrence?
This is the first episode of my brand new series where I delve into highlighting some amazing games to collect on a great system that deserves a bit more love and is very affordable to collect for. It's real easy for great Game Boy Advance games to get lost within the mounds of kiddie targeted shovelware that got churned out on the system. First up on the list had to be a game that is must for everyone's collection, and that is Gunstar Super Heroes. I've not met anyone that doesn't like this game, and for good reason. It was made by the renowned Japanese game development company Treasure, who don't tend to make too many shabby games. Gunstar Super Heroes, or Gunstar Future Heroes if you're in Europe, is a run and gun shooter, but it's quite different to what you've seen before from the genre. It really mixes up the gameplay style from level to level, including auto-scrolling, side-scrolling shoot-em-ups, spinning shooters, vertical platformer levels, spinning platformers, and even free-flying top-down shooters. Each level is not too long, meaning the game never gets boring or monotonous, as it's constantly switching the playstyle to keep you interested as you work your way through. The boss levels are entertaining and aren't too much of a brick wall to get past once you learn the basic patterns. It also has 3 difficulty levels, which means even the most amateur of players can get quite far and revel in the enjoyment just by selecting the easier mode. This is the sequel to the original 1993 Gunstar Heroes on the Sega Mega Drive, also made by Treasure and published by Sega. In my opinion, this is also the superior game, with improved firing control, being able to switch weapons on the fly, with many of the levels really making the most of the GBA's Mode 7 capability, which was obviously not available in the original Mega Drive game. Once you've beaten a particular level, you can simply go directly back to it and play it again, meaning you can easily try and improve your previous high scores on your favourite levels, adding great replay value to the game. It's not too hard to find a copy of the game, even though it reportedly only sold 70,000 copies worldwide, being one of the last games released for the Game Boy Advance. And currently you can pick the game up cart only for about £10 to £15, in box you're probably looking around £20 to £30, so it's not one of the cheaper GBA games, but compared to other systems it's certainly affordable and well worth the money. Whether you pick up the American, European or Japanese version, it's perfectly playable whatever language you speak. You're not really missing anything story-wise. It's possibly because it's one of the later titles on the system which makes this game so good, as by then they really knew how to program for it. But overall, it's a really fun game with brilliant gameplay, looks absolutely stunning, and unlike many GBA games, the sound is fantastic. A must-have for any collector.
Stop.